It's the Midwest Connectz, and we keep the streets on smash.
Niggas ain't take your gun. Some more paper than the teller. Going for the bullshit whenever.
Other promoters, other marketers, other bloggers in these markets, so that when we get there, we can do things like this and help the artists get their word out a little bit. So that's all we're trying to do, is connect the dots.
Back from Mobile, Alabama to be here tonight, you know what I'm saying? We got Chicago coming up, we got Cincinnati coming up. We're be doing a 5-city tour with Empire, giving away a single distribution deal in 5 Midwest cities. We got Benzino coming up my market, we got Benzino coming to his market. We got a lot of stuff working currently. Big Buzz is coming to a Halloween party. I don't know if y'all get down with country rap, but we doing that for Halloween, man. Just a lot of stuff working. Like I said, I'm excited to be here. We're here to check out the talent. Hopefully bring somebody on a couple of these shows, you feel me? Tonight, so everybody tune in. Make sure y'all networking, because again, your network is your net worth. You hear me? Midwest Connectz, you ain't connected? Let you respect it.
What's up, everybody, man? Y'all know what time it is. You have tuned in to the Connectz radio show, where it's my job to bring you the hottest and unsigned independent hip hop and R&B, plus interviews with the brightest stars in the culture, man. And we're going to keep the energy high, because that's what everybody's on. Beginning of the year, this is the first interview, my first interview of 2024, man, to keep these great quality shows cranking, and keep bringing you these artists that you need to keep your eyes and ears open for. And that's what we're going to do right here, right now, man. We're going to bring you another dope artist. He goes by Jermain the Saint. Jermain, what's going on?
Yo, what's up, man?
Chilling, man. How you feeling?
Like a villain. What's about now? I'm doing pretty good, brother.
No, that's what's up, man. So talk to me. How did you get your start in the music game?
Shit, it was all a dream, man. I ain't used to read word up, but I was definitely tapped into making it mag. You know, I got a lot of family members that do music. It's kind of been in my life, involved in my life since before I was born. My grandfather played in a band. My father was a poet. My stepfather did music. Every kid in our neighborhood freestyle. So freestyle battles back when I was like 9 years old is probably where it started.
Nice. And so from there, you just kind of just took it in and knew. When did you know, though, that this was what you wanted to pursue?
I think it really hit me the most around 12. I just knew, you know. I feel like I have a very strong moral compass, not even just moral compass, but a compass overall that guides me, you know, in whatever I do. And I just get this feeling that feels very right whenever I do music. So I knew I was going to do that forever.
Okay. No, that's dope, man. One thing they mentioned here in your bio is you're actually an Army veteran. Are you still enlisted?
No, sir. I got out in 2022.
Okay.
Did one term as a cavalry scout.
Okay. So talk to us about that, how that influenced your music career.
It opened my eyes to the world. I had never left my own little bubble before then.
Where you from?
Well, I was born in Knob Noster, Missouri, over by
Okay.
Kansas City, and then I was pretty much raised in a mix of California and St. Peters, Missouri. But St. Peters, St. Charles, St. Louis is
Right.
home base for me.
Okay, so not too far from me, but right back to it. I didn't mean to cut you off, just being nosy. But you said, you know, getting out and seeing the world kind of influenced your music. So, you know, you can expand on that a little bit for me.
Yeah, it got me out of my bubble as far as me being myself 24/7. I've always been a very unique character, um, and nothing has ever phased, changed, or persuaded me to be any different. So when I joined the Army and they make your character. They say you have to be this guy, you have to look this way, dress this way. It kind of puts you in this box that uh, uh, aligned my vision completely different on how the world is outside of my bubble.
Understood. Understood. Just seeing something different. Where were you stationed when you were in the army?
JBLM, Joint Base Lewis McChord, in near Seattle, Washington.
Oh, okay. So definitely something different than the Midwest. Definitely a different look than California. Um, no, that's what's up, man. Definitely having those experiences can only breed better music with a better understanding of life as a whole. R&B was your route. When did you know you wanted to be a singer?
Uh, that's in the blood, man. You know, I always been singing. When you hear certain songs on the radio, Chris Brown, Usher, and all that, I think it was Usher's Confessions album that really got me singing them notes. You know what I'm saying? But then just with my upbringing and then my rugged ways, it became this combination of hip hop and R&B, like as one. Um, and just being unique kind of makes it like a pop type vibe. So
Sure.
I feel like my music kind of fits everywhere.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about your new single here shortly. Now, are you just working a single, or does the single preclude a project?
As it stands right now, it is just a single.
Okay.
Um, it won't be in a future project. It was in a past project,
Okay.
uh, and you know, certain projects just didn't get all of the uh, work that they needed. And you know
Sure.
how sometimes you got to take a step back to take a leap forward. You know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. No, that makes a lot of sense. So talk to me about what led you to bringing this particular single back.
It's the one I felt identified me the best out of all the songs that I have out currently. Um, I think this one really speaks about what I'm going through on the inside.
Okay.
And I just wanted a chance to people for people to see me in my vulnerable state. You know, before I get to all the rocky cocky, I'm doing my thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I want them to see where I'm at emotionally.
Okay. No, that's dope. And we're gonna switch gears real quick. Jermaine the Saint's a different name. I've heard of Saint Germain, obviously. So talk to me about what I mean, is Jermaine your real first name and you just kind of ran with it, or how did that come about?
No, I'm actually a junior. My father's name is Marcus Jermaine James, and
Uh-huh.
me being Marcus Jermaine James Jr. You know, one time I went to try to cash a check, and they told me since the person who wrote the check didn't put Junior at the end, they couldn't prove it was me. So I
Wow.
was stuck with a check that I couldn't cash. I had to call my dad, like, you know what I'm saying, help me out.
Yeah.
Um, I don't like being really I'm not gonna say I don't like being compared to people, but I like to make sure when you're thinking of me or talking about me, there's only me in that subject. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
want to be, oh, I'm just like this person or just like that person. No offense to my father, I love that man. He's a great dude. But I just wanted to have my own identity, so I chose to go with my middle name instead of my
Okay.
first name.
No, that's dope, dope. And so the saint part, does that have anything to do with religion at all, or is it just something you just a stand out kind of thing?
Yeah, it does have to do with religion, but it's not necessarily Catholic. You know, but I do follow God, serve God, and I consider a saint a soldier of God. So that's
Okay.
where it really stems from.
No, that definitely makes a lot of sense with your background in the army, and then your description of what the same that makes a ton of sense, man. And so what do you want the fans to get from the music, from just this single in particular? What do you want the fans to take from it?
I want to know is you're gonna feel like you're at a very low point in life. Um, that doesn't mean that that is the end all be all. That doesn't mean that you got to lay down and quit. You got to keep your head up high and figure out a way to get out of that jam. Because every time you're doing right, every time you feel like you're doing good and you're prospering, somebody's going to try to pull you back down. So I think high is a way to keep people's heads up.
Okay. That's the perfect lead in, man. We're gonna do a world premiere. We're gonna debut the single right here on the Connects radio show, man. Give it to him. Give me the world premiere tag.
Man, we're on the World Connect radio show. It's Jermain the Saint. This is my new song, High.
have to swerve on. I get so high, I don't never wanna fall. My whole damn life had my back against the wall. Yeah, pray to the Lord, I can see through the day. Yeah, seem like the higher I go, I feel I'm tight in my rope. Don't wanna hide no more. Who am I? Yeah, and I don't wanna die no more. Suicide. Yeah, I didn't wanna punch my ticket. I'm just out here running up digits, getting my money up, getting so lifted. You got a problem with that, then you tripping. Don't even come to my side of the city. I got used to making all this cash, now I'm addicted. I need 10 more racks, I'm itching, put that in my pension. Ain't no stash, I'm out here spending, card ain't got no limit. Smack her ass so hard with 50s, I thought I should go and kiss it. No cap, no wiggin', what these niggas know about living? Karma gon' catch up to me the way that I've been sinning. Ain't no satisfaction, I want everything I'm missing. I want no sky, I wanna be so high. I get so high, I don't ever wanna fall. My whole damn life had my back against the wall. Yeah, pray to the Lord, I can see through the day. Yeah, seem like the higher I go, I feel I'm tight in my rope. Don't wanna hide no more. Who am I? Yeah, and I don't wanna die no more. Suicide. Yeah, I didn't wanna punch my ticket. I'm just out here running up digits, getting my money up, getting so lifted. You got a problem with that, then you tripping. Don't even come to my side of the city. Why would you tempt me? I'm running on empty. It's so damn pretty. I pray the Lord gon' forgive me, cause it ain't my fault. I fought for the devil's tricks. By the things that I saw, I thought it was heaven sent. I don't wanna settle for none. I want the rest of it. I don't wanna say I was running. I want the president. Fully loaded, pump in the trunk. Call that an elephant, blast off till I get my last off. I'm so damn I get so high, I don't never wanna fall. My whole damn life had my back against the wall. Yeah, pray to the Lord, I can see through the day. Yeah, seem like the higher I go, I feel I'm tight in my rope. Don't wanna hide no more. Who am I? Yeah, and I don't wanna die no more. Suicide. Yeah, I didn't wanna punch my ticket. I'm just out here running up digits, getting my money up, getting so lifted. You got a problem with that, then you tripping. Don't even come to my side of the city. Cause we high, so damn high. Wanna be high, so damn high. We getting high, all of the time. Because we high, so damn high. Wanna be high, so damn high. We getting high.
Dope. That's a dope joint. You definitely got the clean visuals. Who shot that for you?
Cloud Squad, my boy out in DC, he came out to Atlanta as he does quite often and shot that for me.
No, that's dope. And one thing you touched on that's very prevalent is kind of the mental side and suicide prevention is what it sounds like to me. You want to be high and expressing those feelings. What was it like being that vulnerable and kind of giving that perspective on an R&B song?
You know, a lot of times people say I could be too honest. And I think that is the best compliment that I've gotten, especially when it comes to me expressing myself, because I know that if I'm going through this, if I'm feeling this way, if I'm thinking this thought, somebody around the world got to be thinking it too. You know what I'm saying? So if I was blessed with the platform to reach them, then I feel like it's my duty to reach them and to let them know that they're not going through that alone.
No, that's for sure, man. And that's an amazing thought process to even just want to put that out into the world for other people to be able to latch on to. That's dope, man. Um, so really, are you completely independent? Do you have a label home? How's that going for you?
I am 150% independent.
Okay. And what's that journey been like so far?
It's been like, it's at the point where, you know, a lot of people feel like they'll be like, oh, I feel like you should be bigger than what you are and all that. And I feel like I should be too. And as I'm thinking it is happening. You know what I'm saying? And so now I'm at a point where I feel like I'm still a nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a
Yeah.
hobbyist. I'm just doing this for fun, really. At the same time, I'm looking around at all these people who are coming to me for advice on their careers and how they could live their dreams out and what to do in their life. So it's really, I'd say, in a way, kind of humbling, but at the same time, kind of like it builds you up. Like, man, am I really doing what I thought I was gonna be doing at the time that I'm doing it?
Right.
It's crazy.
No, that makes a ton of sense. So when people come to you for this advice, what would you say is the best piece you've ever given?
Build that moral compass, man. I would say crawl by the compass is the best advice I've ever given. That's why I made it the Saint City slogan.
Okay. And Saint City is you. Is that the label you founded to kind of push your own work?
Yes, sir. That's what I run. That's like my merchandise. The flag in the back. That's the Saint City flag. It's just the brand as a whole, kind of like Drake's OVO.
Yeah.
I'm not at the level to where I could start, bringing on a bunch of hit artists yet. But
Yeah.
once it gets there, I'll already have it built.
Yeah. Nice. And I see this setup, man. That eyeball's an important tool for recording. You do all your recording yourself, or do you frequent the studio?
It's a little mix of both. I use
Okay.
the at home studio to perfect my sound and to learn the song because
Yeah.
I'm sure sometimes the creativity is just flowing out of you,
Yeah.
and you got to be able to capture that in the time that it's happening. So I use the home studio to capture whatever's happening at the time it's happening, and then once I feel like I love it enough and I perfected it, then I go to the studio and get it professionally laid.
Yeah. No, that's dope. Where is your studio that you frequent outside of the crib? Is that somewhere famous in your area, or?
Yeah, no, I don't have a studio out here. I've had some issues with some studios out here in Atlanta. Uh, I'm looking for a good one. I've heard maybe uh, what's the one? I can't even think of one. I've tried ABS.
Okay.
That was a decent one. That was a decent one. The problem I run into is not usually with the studios; it's the engineers.
Yeah.
It's a very cutthroat game out here. For any
Yeah.
artist listening, man, get you a good team and rock with that team. Because a lot of other people you try to build with, or you just think you're paying the money, so you're gonna get what you're paying for. Sometimes they don't have your best interests in mind.
Yeah.
So I would say my favorite studio and my favorite engineer is Eric Rice over in Undercast, which is in Seattle.
Okay. All right. No, shouts out to Seattle, man. And yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one, man. Music is probably one of the dirtiest games because it's an intellectual property game. So it's
Yeah,
about ownership and regulation and the licensing of intellectual property. So people will do whatever they can and to manipulate a situation for ownership rights.
man. And I've had I wasn't I mean I've always been independent. I've definitely had some partnerships and some deals inked
Yeah.
with a label, with a couple labels where I thought this is the group I want to work with. Back when I didn't know nothing, I'm like, I can't wait to sign to them and hand over everything that I've been working so hard for. And then I
Right.
get over here and I realize they're gonna definitely try to take that and leave you with nothing. But
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm gonna rock this as long as I can, man.
No, understood. Understood. Do you have a website or a merch store where we can get the Saint City gear at?
Yes, sir. It's Saint City Jermain, www.saintcitygermain.com.
Okay. I think my son wants to join us on this interview, so he'll be popping in here in a
Welcome,
second.
welcome.
But no, man, we gonna keep it lit. So talk to me, man. Have you done a lot of feature work? Do you have a lot of collaborations out? And if so, who was your favorite?
The list is a lot longer than people know.
Yeah.
Um, I actually have only had one artist on an official Jermain the Saint song. Um, that was Jasmine. I don't know what her artist name is. Infinite Jazz. I think she changed it ever since we recorded the song, but she rocked it. And that song hasn't come out yet. I gotta get with her and and work out all the details on it, and also the producer, because I was leasing beats at that time, and that has caused so many headaches for me. So
Yeah.
now, now I'm back to keeping everything in house. Once I can get the producer and the feature on board, I can start doing more features. But I will say that doing features for other people's songs
Yeah.
has helped me sharpen my skills, expand my network, and really build on myself in a lot of ways. Uh, so I love doing features.
Absolutely. Man, just listening to you speak, I can tell you have a knowledge base on the business side. You've taken some time to kind of make sure that was there. Uh-oh. Uh, Come on, get on. Get out. Hello, hello, hello.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm not sure. It's giving me some. I'm not sure what's up. Seems like it's a little slow. We just gonna keep it rocking. So talk to me about where everybody can find you.
Oh, you can find me on all social media platforms at Jermain the Saint. That's JermaineTheSaint. And then on the website, of course, www.saintcitygermain.com. I started a book. The first two chapters are available on that website. I got all types of merch, beanies, sweaters, t-shirts, flag. We cranking up, man. Tap in.
For sure. Talk to me. What's the book about?
It's called The Compass.
Okay.
As I mentioned earlier, people's compass is probably the most important thing to me in life. It guides you. It tells you right from wrong. That instinct that you get, that it's like I feel that in my gut. I think we as a society need to put more attention into that, because if you follow that mug, it's gonna take you some good places. It's not gonna be easy places, but it's gonna be good. So the book is me explaining where my compass has led me.
Okay. No, that's dope, man. And it just you got your head screwed on straight, man. Shouts out to the people that raised you. I don't always get interviews with people that are so together and know what they're aiming for and have a solid base. So definite shouts out to that, man. Is there anything that I didn't get to that maybe you want to leave with the fans?
Nah, man, but you all can feel free to DM me, message me, email me, whatever you got to do. I do respond. I like to be for the people and of the people.
Okay. We definitely gonna tap in. You are connected. You are respected. I'm gonna keep my eyes and ears peeled because I like what you're doing. I definitely like the single and think you got something on your hands. So keep applying pressure, and we gonna check in later this year to see what's up.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. It's been great meeting you too.
All right, man. Shouts out, man. Definite shouts out to DJ Spins for putting this together for me, man. Every episode is powered by bettersblock.com, getyourbuzzup.com, midwestmixtapes.com, straightofficial.com. My homies, the Fleet DJs, the big homies, the Nerve DJs, and of course, the Midwest Connectz. If you're here, you already know to tap in with the kid at The Real Uncanny on all your favorite socials. Remember, we not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. Oh, yeah. And if you ain't connected, you ain't respected.